fabulous people. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how you can use Pinterest, which is so underrated, to drive sales and conversions. Now, this is great if you have a B2C component of your business. You are a product-based business. Well, you can even use it for a service-based business. It just depends on what kind of services that you are offering. I do apologize for the light in this room. It is a little bit noisy in the front end of my house, so you are here today. For those who don't know me, my name is Melissa Mitchell. I own a marketing agency and I do specialize in organic marketing. But today I'm going to talk to you about a combination of paid and organic strategies that I am currently using on Pinterest to drive sales to a component of my business, which are digital products. Now, you can use this for any of your paid services, but it is a really, really good strategy that I wanted to share. And I wanted to share it now before I head out for the night because it is fresh in my brain after chatting to a Pinterest business strategist today. I got off a call with them and I wanted to share this with you. So I'm going to share my screen in a moment. But the main things that I wanted to talk to you about was some variances with the Pinterest algorithm, how you can use it to your advantage, and how using an organic strategy will really bolster your paid strategy on Pinterest. Actually, it will bolster any single paid strategy on any that goes with any platform. But how I've used that, because obviously my strength, if you don't know me, my strength is organic marketing, but because I'm excuse me there, choking. I'm using Pinterest at the moment. What I'm going to show you actually is for my own personal brand. I'm using Pinterest in a number of different ways for clients, etc. But what I'm going to show you the example of is for my own personal brand and how I'm using it to generate sales in my digital products business, and how you can utilize these tips. But I'll show you the organic results. And the reason why I've added a paid strategy to this is because I'm just far too busy at the moment and needed to bolster it. Now, just to let you know that I am streaming this to multiple different channels at once. I am using a software called StreamYard, so I may not see your comments. If you do comment anything and I do miss it, I will go backwards afterwards when I get a chance and answer your comments. If you are watching the replay, let me know that you're watching the replay, and of course I can answer the questions, and this will be uploaded on YouTube, etc. as well. And don't forget to follow, like, share, subscribe for more DIY marketing tips. Okay, so I'm going to share with you. So the example I'm going to share is a Pinterest account that I'm using specifically for a B2C component of my business. So yes, I own a marketing agency, but the component that I'm going to show you is actually a B2C product. So as a byproduct of marketing it's very noisy out there, marketing a component of my business, my own personal brand became monetized as well by default. So I capitalized on that and thought, okay, I'm going to bring out some digital products. Now, you could have a service, a digital product, anything that you want to sell, whatever it is. Pinterest is a really good way to make extra money for your business. Now, we're using Pinterest for a number of different clients that have got a physical product that we can use this strategy on. And you can use it if you want to create bookings for your business or any different way. Now, this is a very in-depth, your head is going to be blown off when I show you this. Now, just keep this in mind with the marketing that we do in my agency. So if you're considering what I'm about to show you to approach us for your own marketing, this is not basic social media marketing posting. If you were to come to us in my marketing agency and you want us to do what I'm about to show you, it would be different to paying us for your everyday, well, I don't want to say everyday social media marketing, because what we do isn't just everyday social media marketing. We do go above and beyond, but this would not be included in your monthly package. This would be a separate thing. So I just want to set that straight. This is not something that we can just tack on the end for you, because it is quite involved, and you're going to see why. It could be something that perhaps you've got someone in your business that could do this for you, because you're going to see exactly why. There's a little bit of a work involved in it, but it does work, and it depends on how profitable you want to be. For me, this is a component of my business that I can make a residual income in, and I can set it up, and the money then comes in because they are the digital products. It's a component of my business where people who don't want to pay me in my marketing agency, I can then sell my knowledge online. You might have your own product, whether it's clothing, baby products. It doesn't matter the price of the product. You should be using Pinterest because it's a search engine. It's different to a social media platform. It's a search engine, meaning that Google indexes it. I got a lot of great info from the Pinterest business account manager that rang me today, and I wanted to share that with you. The first thing is that social, and I'm going to share you my dashboard in a minute. Your mind is just going to go, oh my God. But actually, I'll share that now. First of all, I'm going to share with you the paid section and my organic as well. I'm going to show you my traffic. And a lot of this is organic. I've only just started running the ads, and I'm not spending a lot on Pinterest. I don't need to. I've got a really, really good organic strategy where most of the traffic you're about to see, which is around about 318,000 views a month, which is mostly organic. And I've just added, I think, about $150, maybe $200 max a month in an ad campaign to top that up, because I am very busy and I need to top up my own brand. I don't generally run ads. I don't need to because of my organic strategy, but this is something that I'm doing in addition at the moment, just to help me with an extra set of hands at the moment. Yes, I have team members and that sort of thing, but I don't need really, because I've got the organic strategy, I really don't need to add too much in paid advertising at the moment. So I'll share with you. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you my please don't look at my desktop. It is full of tabs open. But that works for me. Okay, I'm hoping you can see my screen there. What I'm just going to quickly do is I'm just going to look at my social media just to make sure I've got the right tab open there. Just give me a moment, guys. And what I'm going to do is just give me a sec to groups. And I'm going to share the insights there. So you can say, awesome. Okay, I've got the right screen up. Hey, Pip. Hey, Jodes. How are you? Now, this is the last 30 days. And as you can see, my traffic is fabulous. I'm just going to put that out there. My audience insight says, so you can see my impressions. So this is the number of times your pins were seen on screen. So this is different to unique views. When you're talking about unique views, that is one person. One person is, and this goes across any different platform, LinkedIn, etc., Facebook, whatever. A unique view is one person. So impressions is how many times it has been seen, but it could have been seen by the same person, which is not a bad thing, because if one person is seeing that pin or that piece of content 10 times, they're more likely to convert. So this could be made up of audience, as you can see. So just to give you an example, impressions, 317,500, but my total audience is 220. So you can see that some of the same people have seen it, if that makes sense. My engagement is up by 556,000. Now, I've had the Pinterest account for a little while, but recently I've upped my organic strategy because I've introduced the digital store purely because I was getting so busy with, by default, as I said, my own personal brand became big because I was marketing my agency. Then people wanted to ask me for help that perhaps couldn't afford to use my digital services in my agency. They weren't established. So I thought, okay, I'm going to put out some knowledge in ebooks and templates and digital products. Some of them start from $3, $10, $50, $100, etc., that they can purchase online. So we've done that. Now I need to market them. So people are buying my brand, if that makes sense. And the best way to market them is through Pinterest, really, because it's a search engine. It's not really a social media platform. It's a search engine. Google is going to list it. Now, that can take 4 to 6 weeks to list because it needs to rank in Google. You can see here, which I'll go through audience insights, but on the site here, Pinterest trends, it tells you what is trending. So you want to use keywords, and that's a whole other video, but we've done our research, etc. So I've put that into here, and you can see my traffic skyrocketed to, now we were looking at the difference between, I've only just started doing the paid campaigns. So most of this is, well, actually pretty much all of this is organic traffic. I'm going to show you what else I'm using for organic traffic as well. So you can see the impressions there has skyrocketed by 4,182%. The engagement, so the amount of people that are engaging with my pins, has gone up by 556%. Now, 701, so 5,700% my outbound clicks. This is the amount of times that people have clicked on through to my product to make a sale, etc. How many times people have saved my pins, my total audience, and your engaged audience is a little bit different to engagement, the number of pinners who engaged with my pins, whereas engagements, the total number of engagements with your pins, which includes your clicks and your saves. So now, attribution window on Pinterest, this is what they call it, is your learning phase, which is around about 30 days. So because I've only just started this, my conversions, my sales still aren't where they need to be because I've just started this. So one thing that Pinterest told me, which I found really, really interesting, is that Pinterest is more a future-focused platform. So people go to, and this is what you need to remember for your brand, people go to Pinterest for future purchases, right? So think of it this way. No one really goes to social media to buy. No one picks up their phone and says, oh, I just need to quickly go here and buy a pair of shoes, if that makes sense. But people will convert if they've got that know, like, and trust from you, okay? So the difference with Pinterest is the way that it's set up with boards and people can save, which is this saves here, is people, or stop sharing for a moment, is people can go there to, it's a future-focused platform. So people go there to think about a purchase. Okay, so don't be surprised is, yes, I'm making sales, etc. But I said to her, the sales aren't quite where I want it to be yet. And considering I've got all this traffic, she said no, because it's a 30-30-30 attribution window. So they look at 30 with your learning phase of conversions, views, and the win. It's got to do with their attribution. It's a learning phase. So after 30 days, and if you think, 300,000 people are seeing my content over and over and over again, or your content that you're putting on there, then those sales start to happen. So it's no different when I open my digital store. Initially, I'm like, oh, no one's buying. It's the same with e-commerce. Then eventually those sales started coming in because people need to see you, know, like, and trust, just like on social media. So that's the one thing to remember, is that Pinterest is a future focus. It's not a now focused. Yeah. So you need time on Pinterest, that 4 to 6 weeks, for people to start to really see you. Yeah. So you have to keep up the pinning, the organic traffic, and maybe that's when I started to then put in the ads on Pinterest. So what I then did was, okay, I'm going to start to advertise $150 to $200 a month. Let me see if I can get my ads up to now boost that organic traffic. I've got the organic traffic set, and that's rising every single day because it's compounded now. Yeah, it's compounded. So now I'm going to add some advertising. Now, once I get the advertising right, I will boost up the amount that I'm spending as the sales come in. You can do the same. Let me get the share screen. I just want to share. I think I've got my ads account open. I'm not spending a lot. You don't need to on Pinterest. Obviously, the more you spend, but you want to get the ads right. Sorry. So, actually, this is my account. As you can see, now I don't have a huge amount of followers on Pinterest, but you don't need a big amount of followers on Pinterest. It's not about your followers. It's about the monthly views. It's about people who see your content. And all of this is SEO based. You need to really research your keywords on here so that you're getting that big organic punch on here. Now, all of these will go through. Now, these pins, because, and I'm going to show you, I'm posting a lot too, right? But people are saving them. Remember that future focused? They're coming back. And then I'm getting in front of a lot of eyeballs and they're coming back and then making that decision to convert. Now I'm expecting this to start converting, oh gosh, probably in the next couple of weeks to start to see the sales really ramping up on here. Let me see if I can find you the ads. So what I did was, let's find ads on here, is I went, okay, now I've got the organic happening. Let's start to add some ads into this. Now I'm only boosting 4 creatives. And I'm only spending about, I think, 150 to I don't know. It's no more than $200 a month. I can't actually remember. So you can see here, ad groups. Okay, so I've got a set of ads in an ad groups so there's one ad group, but within that there's 4 ad sets. So what I did is in one ad group, you can see one was rejected there because the quality of the video wasn't that good, so they rejected it. So I've got 4 ads running with 4 different videos. So that's 1 video, that's 2 videos, 3 and 4. And these are all I'm trialing different videos. So one a little bit longer, one talking. This one here, I'm not actually talking. This one here, I'm actually talking about a product. This one is really short, like 6 seconds with some engagement tips. And this one, I think I am talking, but it's about 30 seconds. Now, what I've done, because I also earn money from YouTube. So this one goes through to my YouTube channel. This one goes through to, no, I think this one goes through to my TikTok channel because I'm building that as well. I've got not a huge amount, 15,000 followers, but I do earn revenue from my TikTok channel. So I'm using Pinterest to build my revenue on YouTube, to build my channel there because I get paid from YouTube. So why not spend like $2 a day? It works out to build my YouTube channel, which builds my revenue on there, to build my TikTok channel, which builds me revenue on there, because YouTube advertising and TikTok advertising is so expensive. Like TikTok alone, I've just done an ads campaign on there, which worked incredibly well, but the minimum to spend is like $20 a day. But it did work really well. I actually spent $40 a day on there over a 2-week period. It worked incredibly well, but I'm like, I could do this cheaper on here. So why not use Pinterest? Then the other 2 are through to particular products. This is my content calendar. And the other one is to a 30-day challenge. So now I need to leave this for at least 30 days, which is probably been about 2 weeks at the moment. Then we've got enough data to check it. So that's one thing I'm doing on here. And then we can start the platform will start to understand what it is that I'm targeting. I've put all my keywords in. Now I'm really targeting, marketing managers, DIY marketers, freelancers, small business owners. They're not the same as my agency. So you've got to really think about your keywords. And you can do all of your keyword research within Pinterest. Put all those keywords into your ads. It asks you in your audience. Look for and I put about 200 keywords into each ad. Instagram marketing, TikTok marketing, everything that's pertinent to your niche, it will tell you. And then you look for it. Now, the other part I'm going to show you, and don't freak out when I show you this, is I'm using a software called Tailwind. Now, this cost me, I did upgrade, and I am using, you don't need to pay this. You could use a free account, but you won't get the full benefit of it. I paid about $200 for the year because I have 2 Pinterest accounts that I'm running into the one store. But if you've only got one Pinterest account, it'll cost you about, I think, $150 for the year. And organically, and this is where I don't want you to freak out, but this is what's recommended. 3 pins a day. I'm going to show you how to do it really easily, to 10 boards. Okay, so that's going to give you 30 pins a day. Now, I've actually set up a second Pinterest account. So I'm actually doing 60 pins a day. So that's 60 pins, but they're running into the one digital store. So I'm doubling my impact. Yeah. So it's a lot, I know. So as you can see here, well, that's a bad example because I'm not that organized here, but let's have a look here. So you can see 6 pins. See how it's got 6, 6, 6, 6. That's 60 pins a day running into my accounts. So I should have, because I've got a dollar figure on where I want my digital store to be. Initially, the goal, and this is residual, you might want it to be 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, whatever you want it to be. So I've worked out, okay, where I need that to be and how many pins I need to be doing to get this traffic there. So whatever you want that to be. For me, this is residual income. This is set and forget. I need to just pin this. And I've done this right up until May. So this is all done, as you can see here. This is all done up until May. And I've set the campaigns. Now, this looks like a lot, but Tailwind will, as you can see, this is the same graphic. It just changes the color, and I just repurpose it. I've already got these videos because I'm already doing content on YouTube and TikTok. I'm just repurposing my content and pinning, and I can pin the same content. This content you'll see repurposed. It's all repurposed content. I haven't created this for this. I've already got years worth of content. I'm repurposing this, and I'm doing 6. Oh, this one's 5, but I can go and fix this up. See how I've got 8 on here? I can drop that down to 6 pins, put 1 here, put another 2 here. It's just drag and drop. See? I can drag that to there. Now I've got 6 pins there and 7 there. I can put 1 more across to here. I've now got 6 pins there, 5. It's really, really easy, okay? And what I do is I do 3 pins to one Pinterest account, 3 pins to the other, but you can just use one Pinterest account. You don't need to go gung-ho like I am. And this is now giving me, if I click on this pin, you can have a look at it. This is this is one of my products which goes through to my store. If you want to create a pin, I'll show you. That's probably not what I wanted to show you. Let me just go back to home. This will also do your Instagram. It will do your Facebook and everything. So for me, it was worth paying a one-off. I'm going to show you how easily this is done. Do not look at my desktop. Yes, I know there is stuff everywhere, but what I can actually do is go, there's one post, which is going to go out to 10 different boards. There's 2 posts. Let's say that's a different creative. It's not. But now you can actually get Tailwind to change the creative for you. I'm just using the same one. Now, let's say I've got 6 different creatives on there, which I don't, but let's say I did. I can now go down and I can tick, I want to do a pin, I want to do to Instagram, I want to do a story, I want to do to my Facebook page, and I can pick the page. Because I've got the extra one, I paid extra for 2 different accounts. I could do All Things Digital and Abundant Life. So they're my 2 accounts that are linked to my digital store. Boom, boom, boom. Now I can go in and I'm going to pick this account. Let's say I want to do Pinterest and this. I can go in. That's how easy it is. Pin details, and I can just literally go through and schedule them all out. That's how easy it is. Now, if you want to go create, I'll show you something really amazing. And let's say I want to drag that into here. And and I want to put a URL in there. I'm just going to go into my Etsy. I'm just going to grab a link, any link, and Tailwind will populate. This is all organic. Tailwind will populate this for me. Let's say this doesn't match the product, but I'm just going to populate this just to give you an idea. Let's go back into Tailwind. Oh, hang on. Okay, so that's just loading. Let's add a URL. Okay, now if we have a look, see how it's populated all of these different styles. Now, I'm not saying these are all great, but you can actually add your color palettes. So let's say I wanted to go with a different color theme and go, all right, let's go Dream House. Let's choose this one. See how it changes it? And I go, okay, I'm going to select this one. I'm going to select this one, and this one. And then I go into view, select designs, and I can now actually edit them individually. And now I could have 50 different pins that I'm going to use. That's how easy it is. So when you're looking at that, let's go back here. I'm going to stop sharing. How do I stop sharing that? Remove. Okay. So now you can see how I can easily create 60 pins a day. Now, I wouldn't be able to post 60 pins a day to one account, but I'm doing 2 different accounts. Let's just say you're doing one account. That's how I'm able to get my traffic up so high. And also, well, actually, when I'm only talking Pinterest, because you can do your Instagram and your Facebook as well. Now, I do have other scheduling tools that do all of my accounts. So you can schedule out to TikTok and Facebook and LinkedIn and everything. But I'm just talking about Pinterest here. So that is my advice. If you have accounts where you want to book more, calendar bookings, you want to make more sales with your B2C, and you want to increase your brand awareness, particularly in the B2C, definitely use Pinterest. I know that's probably a lot of information to take in, but honestly, get on board both of those strategies, because as you can see, the traffic is phenomenal on there, not only for Pinterest, but what will be happening in the back end of Google is that if you get your keywords right, and you can use Pinterest trends for that, and also just go into Google and see what is being ranked on Google. Go into Google, type in your market. Whatever comes up in that search bar will be what your audience is looking for in Google. You will get seen everywhere. And this is how I have built my now digital store, which is well on its way to making its target for budget. So, and that is all residual. And yes, I've bought the software for Tailwind. And yes, I am now paying for $150 to $200 ads a month on Pinterest, but that is it. That is it. And the rest is all residual while I sleep. And depending on what type of product you have, you might only be able to sell in the country that you're in. My product is universal to English speakers. I don't have any other products in any other language. So a lot of my products are sold in the US. So not only is the traffic moving within Australian time, it is also moving within a lot of American time zones as well, through Pacific time, America, US Central Time, and a few other different time zones in Australia that I schedule my Tailwind out for. It's selling in America because it's a universal product. So if you're really smart about it, use Pinterest to your advantage. It is a crazy good platform. So I just wanted to share that with you. If you do have a B2C product, it is a really great way to get seen and to bolster up what you're doing. But the important thing is, do not just rely on paid for any of your platforms, any of them. And any agency that says you can is lying to you. You must have a good organic strategy. if you do want us to run this kind of strategy for you, I will give you a proposal just for this strategy. It's not something that I can tack on to the end of your existing social media strategy, or it's not included in a regular social media strategy. It is something that we will need to charge separately for. And obviously there's a lot of work involved, and we can give you a proposal on that. That's fine. But yeah, it's not something we can just chuck into your regular strategy, but we can certainly manage it for you, or it's something you can manage yourself. So that is it. I'm going to head off now. I need to get going. It is a Friday night, and I need to go to organize. So I hope you're well, guys. Thank you for stopping by. As I said, if I've missed your questions, because I am streaming through StreamYard, a third-party software, let me know below. If you're watching the replay, let me know your questions as well. And of course, depending on what platform you are watching from, we are multi-streaming. Do let me know your questions. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow for daily DIY marketing hacks. Check out my bio as well. Whatever platform you're watching on, there'll be a link somewhere. And I've got some free marketing resources in there. And of course, do join my marketing email list, because I will send you a free bio optimization cheat sheet as well. And stay tuned. I've got something also really big happening too, which I'm really excited about, which means it's going to be more free marketing content out to you on a bigger scale. So yeah, excited for that too. Okay, guys, happy Friday, and I'll see you soon. Bye.